Hello world! I'm Laura.
I'm Heather.
And we are the Scrappin Sisters. So we're here with our premiere episode of Scrappin Sisters to share with you our enthusiasm for scrapbooking. We make it fun and simple because, as other mothers are, we have no time at all.
None.
So today we wanted to share with you our favorite tools. And the first thing is,
our favorite tool is the cutter. We cannot live without this. It helps us do everything.
Cropping our pictures, cutting our paper. I also wanted to point out that they come in various sizes and various styles. The very first cutter I bought was this one. It's too small. Don't get it. Okay? You cannot cut an 8.5 sheet or a 12 by 12 sheet lengthwise, which is very important sometimes, especially when you want to make borders.
That would be good for a 6 by 6 or an 8 by 8 album.
Yes,
it would.
Think? It does. And it's also nice for traveling if you know you don't have to make big cuts. But this one does go 12 by 12. As you can see, decorated by my daughter. Okay. Also, scissors are important. Sharper the better. Remember, paper only, just like the rule for sewing. Sewing scissors for fabric, paper scissors for paper.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, you know that?
No.
Oh yeah. It's a tip for you.
So you learn something new every day.
All the time. I have some favorites. This one I like a lot. I don't know if you can see. I'll put it by Heather's shirt there. See how it's black? It actually has a non-stick coating. So when you cut sticky stuff like stickers or maybe paper you already have adhesive on, it does not get all yucky and gunky like regular scissors do.
And where can we purchase something like that?
You can purchase them at any scrapbooking store, and even nationwide retailers like Walmart, Target, things like that. They have them too. Alright, see, cutting.
I can't live without Pop-Tart. Did I say Pop-Tart?
No, you said Pop-Tarts.
Oh, I did.
You must still be hungry.
I must. That's the other thing. That's a surprise. But anyway, I can't live without these. These help raise up stickers to give them that little like 3D element, and then it just raises up your embellishments, so it's not just a flat surface. That's what I can't live without.
Okay. Another thing I can't live without is my glue. Permanent. And then also, as it dries, it can be, what's the opposite of permanent? Repositionable. It has to be repositionable. Thin, thick, depends on how much you want to cover. And then also, when you get into really bulky items that you want to put into your scrapbook, this is great. Crafters Pick glue. It took me a while to find a 3D glue that I liked, that actually worked and stayed stuck, especially with plastic embellishments. So this is great too. And another thing that Heather, because Heather is the one that got me started on scrapbooking, pulling me into it, kicking and screaming.
No, I didn't.
Yes, she did. She just didn't know it because we lived like far away at the time. Was this great little adhesive gun. You just go. Sorry, it's supposed to go slow. And it sticks sticky stuff on the back of your pictures and your paper, and then you can easily put them in onto your scrapbooking paper.
And you can also reposition those before they become permanent, so that's something else that's a good tip for those. And I like using glue dot. They help use it for buttons, or what else can we use it for?
I use it for buttons,
jewels,
charms,
anything, and it just automatically sticks right there. It's really simple and easy, and it's just great.
And if you want to pull it up, you can.
Yes.
Which is another plus. Some other things that we can't live without are our pens. I can't go anywhere without a black pen because you just never know, black is the best. What you're going to write. Now, if you favor certain palettes, like a pastel palette or maybe a bright palette, you might want to invest in groups of pens that will complement those colors. Or an earth tone palette. Okay. They also come in various tips. You can get them calligraphy, thick, thin, bold, and they're usually double-sided. And what else do we have? Oh, one of my favorites is a paper corner rounder. because it gives a nice finishing edge to your photographs and things that you map.
I don't use this.
She doesn't use it. I use this. And another thing, because, well, like I said, my child likes to embellish. And let's see, I think it was the very first scrapbook I worked on. My daughter helped out without me knowing, and she did some great embellishments of her own, sticking stickers and writing on it. And so shortly thereafter, I discovered a great thing called Undo, which you can also buy in craft stores and other places like that. This, even though it says that your adhesive is permanent, like you put a sticker down, you don't want it there anymore, you can put some drops on this and it peels off. I also took pictures out of those, what are they called? Those old albums where they stick.
They're just old.
The old ones.
Photograph albums with the black paper.
Right, the black paper, but then the other one where you had the plastic sheet and you pull it up and you put the pictures on the sticky page and put it back down. Well, my mom had probably about 5 albums of like that where pictures were starting to deteriorate in there, so I had to get them out. The only way I could do it was buying Undo in bulk, but I was able to save all the pictures out of those scrapbooks.
That's because they're not archived and safe.
That's correct. And when you start looking for your pictures, your paper and your embellishments and everything, when you want to start scrapping those, you need to make sure that they are archivally safe.
Correct. And then of course, the last and final tool that any good scrapbooker knows you cannot live without is
food! We love our food. Chocolate, candy, chips. Just remember, keep your food area away from your scrapping area because you don't want to have dirty fingers or dirty things spill on your precious pages that you've been working on.
That's right. And we look forward to seeing you on our next episode of
Scrappin Sisters. If you have any comments, please feel free to email us at lauranaz@helloworld.com, LAURAINAZ, or
Heather Pro, HEATHERPRO, @helloworld.com.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.